Gareth, just a quick reaction to that main event. A lot of people think that might have been the last time we see Tasha Jonas in a boxing ring.
Well, it's not for me to choose, but it was a very one-sided fight in the end. I had it 10 rounds to 0, so let's grab my bag. 10 rounds to 0 to Lauren Price, who was very fast, very agile, and very young compared to Natasha. If you also remember, she fought a middleweight in the Olympics, and I had to check myself during the fight because I was looking at them physically. And if you recall, I know Natasha's been a light middleweight champion, but she was a lightweight in the Olympics. I know it's way back when as well, 13 years ago, but I just thought that was a changing of the guard there tonight, a passing on of the baton, if you like. And I really want to see Caroline Dubois step up a couple of weight divisions to fight Lauren Price, and I think we've got an extraordinary fight in Britain there. It was great to be here at the Royal Albert Hall. The atmosphere was amazing. The fact the crowd was half women was brilliant as well. I love all that, and it's brilliant to be here and Sky and all of us supporting the growth of women's boxing. And you really felt it in there tonight, and it is a slightly different atmosphere. All the points I'm trying to make are, I believe in 2-minute rounds at the moment, not 3-minute rounds. I may be wrong, people have different opinions, but I think we had 5 fights that all went to 10 rounds, I think, tonight. So I think 3-minute rounds, I don't know whether it would scatter the results and we get different formulae of TKOs and KOs, but 2-minute rounds is right for me at the moment because they produce loads of action in it. And I've thoroughly enjoyed it being here tonight. It's a pleasure.
Do you think it has been an absolutely game-changing week for the sport when we mention Dana White and His Excellency teaming up, TKO Group and Riyadh Season teaming up for what looks like to be a boxing league? Eventually it seems like they want a unified sport. Do you think we could see one world title per weight class? Is that where it's heading?
2 very heavy press releases thumped onto my desk this week. One was for the WBC tournament. I'm yet to speak to Mauricio Suleiman, who called me once saying I called him and I missed him. That WBC tournament, Grand Prix tournament, 5 events in Riyadh, and also the announcement. And everyone knew about it in the background, the talks going on with Turki Al-Sheikh and TKO, but I don't think they thought it would come so quickly and so heavily, and with the words crushing, we'll crush all the other leagues, whatever that means, and that will take time if that is the intention. Because it will take time, because boxing, it's been built for a year and a half by Turki Al-Sheikh in an extraordinary way with probably hundreds of millions of dollars, and the world of boxing has benefited from it. But it will also take a lot more to dismantle it if that's your intention. I don't think they will. My view is they'll try and get everybody to work together under the Turki Al-Sheikh umbrella, and I think people will work together. Look how successful it's been in the last year alone with 5v5, Warren and Hearn working together. Hopefully the DAZN platform will become very powerful as an entity to go to. So I spoke to Eddie Hearn today, and I'm going to second what he said. I might even be able to get Ben Shalom to do it. Hi.
Ben, what are your thoughts on Dana White and His Excellency teaming up?
I'm surprised to see you on our show.
Stop it. I was just saying how it was brilliant to be here tonight.
Unbelievable.
Congratulations. Brilliant show. I still believe in 2-minute rounds.
Oh, amazing.
Because there's more action.
Yeah.
Lauren Price against Caroline Dubois at some point is a fight I would love to see.
It will happen.
Yeah, I'm sure it will, because Caroline's at the bit. Well done, very good show, and it's a pleasure. It's one of those where you can say, I was there on that night. You've done one all-women fight at the...
yeah, this was amazing.
It was amazing. The acoustics...
So good to be here.
Yeah, it was. It felt Friday
special.
night, everybody dressed up. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was really nice.
I spoke to Eddie earlier, and he said he's excited about the new moves in boxing, and that it's really important to embrace them. Boxing, as I know it, I haven't been around for 160 years in pro boxing, but it's been around 160 years. Bare knuckle goes back to the 1650s. Ring Magazine's been around 102 years. There are probably 60 different fight events around the world in the next 3 days.
Well, it's amazing.
You can't change everything overnight.
You can't, and also, it's a massive sport.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of broadcasters to service. We don't want it to only be on one place or one broadcaster. The beauty with boxing, especially in this country, is it's on multiple broadcasters. I think what has struggled in the US and why it probably does need change is the broadcasters have been dropping out. And so it's good. I think more investment is good. We've got the WBC Grand Prix, we've got Riyadh season, we've got the Ring, we've got the new league, we've got everything. I genuinely think people always talk about, oh, what will this mean for this promoter, that promoter. The sport has so much room to grow still. That it's great to be involved.
And also, there isn't one algorithm that controls it. So the number 1 in the world against the number 5 in the world in a certain weight division doesn't guarantee you an audience, does it? It's about how the matchmaking is done, how the narrative is done.
Look at Eubank Ben, and it's not the two greatest in their respective divisions. I think they're both, except they're not at the very, very top right now, and they're not fighting for a world title. But it's going to be the biggest event of the year by quite some way.
Well, unless Fury and Joshua fight.
But as it stands, this would be, by miles the biggest event. But
anyway,
we want to see.
I hear you're on Talk Sport with me tomorrow night.
I was going to have the night off.
I think so.
So maybe I'll come.
On the phone then.
Yeah.
Cheers, Ben.
Appreciate the time. Thank you. Yeah.
So there you go. I got Ben in for you.
You did. One world title per weight class. Is that in our future? Is that what His Excellency wants?
It would be nice to do it, but also, it's going to take some time to do it. And do we know at the moment who the number 1 is? How long will that person hold that? They've got to fight within how long? Within 3 or 4 months, 5 months? If they're drastically injured, what do they do? The UFC does interims, don't they?
Exactly.
So it's fine to do it.
Model.
It's fine. Listen, I used to work with the UFC for a long time, for about, 12, 13 years. It's a brilliant organisation. They will only want to do good things, and I think the more people work together, the better for our sport.
Well, it's a hugely exciting time, isn't it? Time of change, but the essence of the sport and the excitement is always going to stay the same.
It's all about the fighters and the fights, and then the fans respond as a result.
Amazing. Appreciate the time. Long overdue catch up. Thank you.